Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services including servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, and intelligence over the internet at the cloud to offer faster innovation, flexible resources, and economies of scale. You're watching your favorite YouTube channel Technology Facade. In today's video, we are going to talk about Visit in cloud computing. Before moving forward to discuss cloud computing, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you won't miss any future videos we upload. What is cloud computing? The topic of this video is cloud computing and cloud storage. Now, you probably have heard people talk about cloud computing and cloud storage, but you didn't know exactly what it is. In other words, cloud computing refers to data and applications that are stored and run in the cloud rather than being stored and run on your own computer or on any other piece of hardware that you may have. In the future, this data as well as the applications that are on the cloud will be accessed via the internet. Hence, the workload is no longer on your computer or on any equipment that you own. It is on the cloud, and it is accessed via the internet. So what is the cloud? In simple terms, a cloud is just a large building filled with computers. To be more precise, it is a large building filled with servers, which are computers that provide services for a number of clients. There is no doubt that these buildings are very large, and they must be very good, since there is a huge data center inside them containing servers as far as the eye can see. In addition, these servers perform a wide variety of tasks such as running applications, storing data, processing data, hosting web pages, etc. It is also important to point out that they are all networked together and that they can all be accessed over the internet as well. So what is the purpose of a cloud? These clouds are owned and operated by companies known as cloud providers. Their goal is to sell their computers as a service to you, so that you do not have to worry about having to do the work yourself. A service is simply something you pay someone to do for you rather than you doing it yourself. As such, when a person or company wants to hire another company to do some or all of their computing workload, they will outsource it to a third party. In other words, the cloud is used by them. As an example, we will use email as an example back in the old days before cloud computing. It is important to understand that if you wanted to use email at your home or office, you will need to have a physical email server. This means you will need a server, an operating system, and email software such as Microsoft Exchange. And after you have done some configuration, you will be able to use email. But one of the problems is that if something goes wrong with the server, such as a hardware failure or a software problem, or if the operating system crashes, then you will be liable for fixing the problem, not to mention any interview that is not necessary in order to keep the server running. A number of companies offer the option of hosting all your emails for you in the cloud. You can eliminate all the hassle and maintenance of maintaining your own email server and have the company host all your email for you on their servers in the cloud, such as Gmail, Hotmail, and a variety of others. Cloud computing is much more than just email. It encompasses a variety of other services as well, such as productivity software, web servers, databases, and even YouTube. You can definitely use YouTube as a individual. As a video creator, if you don't want to build, maintain, and pay for your own video server and software, as well as the extremely high costs of internet bandwidth in order for people to view your videos, you can just upload your videos to YouTube, and it will take care of everything for you, and you won't have to worry about it anymore. A second question is, instead of paying YouTube directly as you would with a regular cloud service, YouTube will receive a share of the ad revenue generated by your videos. Why would an individual or a company use cloud computing? Obviously, as I have already mentioned, there is a lot of cost involved. A cloud computing environment eliminates many of the costs associated with purchasing one's own hardware and software, as well as the maintenance and electricity needed to run one's own data center, as well as the cost associated with maintaining a building and running one. As a result, it is far more cost-effective to use a cloud instead. In addition, cloud providers also provide reliability. If you rent a cloud, the cloud provider is responsible for all of the backups and disaster recovery of your data. In case one of its data centers fails, there will be several redundant sites that will serve as a backup to make sure that there will never be any downtime. Another reason for renting cloud computing is the fact that you can pay as you go. So whether you need to rent a few computers or many, it does not matter as long as you only need to pay for what you need. So if you just wanted to rent a small amount of computers to begin with, you can do so. As your business grows, you will have the option to instantly rent more computers to meet the needs of your business, or if you need to scale back to renting just a few computers if you no longer need to rent so many computers. Today, the main cloud providers are Amazon Web Services (AWS), Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Alibaba, and IBM. With Amazon Web Services, you have the option of utilizing the cloud at your convenience. Taking about a third of the market share for the cloud, Amazon Web Services is the biggest of them all. In fact, Netflix is one of Amazon's biggest customers. In fact, Netflix uses Amazon Web Services for almost all of its computing and storage needs, such as databases, analytics, video transcoding, etc. Therefore, rather than building its own data center and spending hundreds of millions of dollars on hosting its data, Netflix chose to outsource the data to Amazon, which is one of the biggest cloud providers on the planet. In other words, one of Netflix's advantages of using a cloud-based system is that they do not have to worry about downtime, security, data backup, or the cost of building and maintaining their own data centers. It is only a matter of paying Amazon to take care of it for them. Essentially, this takes a huge burden off Netflix, allowing them to focus on other aspects of their business. There are three types of cloud computing at the moment. One is Infrastructure as a Service (IaaS), and it is a cloud computing service. It is up to the user to determine what suits his or her needs when it comes to Platform as a Service (PaaS) and Software as a Service (SaaS). Firstly, there is Infrastructure as a Service, which is what is called nowadays Infrastructure as a Service. Cloud computing will take care of part of your business, which will be the hardware part. The cloud provider is in charge of the servers, storage, virtualization, and the network, while you remain in control of the software portion. The cloud provider will take care of the servers, storage, virtualization, and the network. The applications, data, operating system, middleware, and runtime are all examples of infrastructure as a service that the average person uses, such as online backups, such as iDrive and Carbonite, which offer cloud storage and backup services. The next one is called Platform as a Service. The cloud provider PaaS does not just take care of the hardware, such as servers, storage, and networks, but it also takes care of the operating system, middleware, and runtime in a PaaS model. On the other hand, you are only responsible for the data and the apps. Last but not least, there is also Software as a Service, or SaaS. This is probably by far the most common type of cloud service. In this type, all the applications are hosted by the cloud provider. The cloud service does not require you to install software on your computer, and no hardware needs to be managed. Your computer simply connects to the cloud service via the internet, and you access the cloud application from your computer. It is therefore the cloud provider who manages all of the hardware, software, networks, operating systems, and storage. I use Google Docs all the time, which is an excellent example of SaaS. Google Docs is a free online office suite that can be accessed from anywhere using a web browser. Google Docs does not require any additional software to be installed on your computer in order to use it. Everything can be accessed and managed from the web browser which is installed on your computer. That was all for today's videos, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more amazing updates and videos. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.